This is a tennis ball. But what if I told you that this tennis ball is also a wave? In fact, so is this book, and this trash can for that matter. And according to quantum physics, even you are a wave. Well, it turns out that all objects and particles, like tennis balls, photons, and electrons, are both waves and particles at the same time. This is called wave-particle duality. And it's just easier to observe this phenomena in smaller particles. So how did we find out about this? Through the famous double slit experiment. Imagine you have a barrier with two small slits in it, and you shine a light or shoot particles towards this barrier. Behind the barrier, there's a screen that collects the particles or records where the light hits. When you use a single slit, you would expect to see a single line of particles on the screen. But things get interesting when you use two slits instead of just one. If you shine a light or shoot particles through the double slits, you might expect to see two lines of light or particles on the screen. However, what actually happens is quite surprising. Instead of just two lines, you observe a pattern of alternating light and dark bands, known as an interference pattern. This interference pattern is the key to understanding wave-particle duality. It occurs because the particles or light waves passing through the two slits interfere with each other. When two waves meet, they can either reinforce each other or cancel each other out. In the case of the double slit experiment, the particles or light waves behave as if they're interfering with themselves, like waves do. This suggests that they have wave-like properties. However, when you place a detector at one of the slits to determine which slit the particles are passing through, something remarkable happens. The interference pattern disappears. The mere act of observing which slit the particles go through collapses their wave-like behavior, and they start behaving like individual particles, with no interference pattern. This indicates that the particles have a particle-like nature as well. So the next time you look at a tennis ball, know that you're looking at a wave too.